Welcome to Ncaa Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Vols come up to the line in a hurry-up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner is brought down. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this timeout? And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Lawrence. He's hit right as he throws it. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Try and muscle for the first down. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Let's go.
It's an option look. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment of football by the defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. It's a short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Cut it. Cut it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. set up his offense. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Get set, get set.
And the wideout goes in motion. As a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Okay, ready?
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Lawrence. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Vols looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
And now they'll go for a two-point conversion.
29 Philly.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he runs it in to put them up by a point.
Man, I'm a little bit surprised that they went for two instead of kicking it to tie it up. But here we are in the second half. They decided to roll the dice. And this time it's in their favor as they take the lead by a point.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Important second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Powers through. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket. The wide receiver's got it on a shovel pass. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense is in a really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble to his left. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackled at the 5-yard line. A huge play to put him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 11, Texas 10.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Snags a quick throw. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. That roughing the passer gives the offense a 1st down. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Long enough and good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He shreds the tackle. Now it's another broken tackle. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9.
That makes the score. Texas 20, Tennessee 11.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the 15. And Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Tennessee. Just ran away from the defense. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling. They put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
They go with a direct snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Moffitt. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the 1st down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that 1st down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll get him down that time.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And the field goal is good. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.